Welcome to the Successful Relationship Coach podcast, where it's all about becoming wildly successful without having to work 24/7. This is about learning to do less, not more. I'm your host, Master Coach Kathy Murray.
Hey everybody, this is Coach Kathy, and I'm back today just wanting to talk about what gets in the way of becoming a successful relationship coach. And the thing that I have found that's gotten in my way has been fear. Fear of sharing my story, putting myself out there, and really sharing the pathway that got me here to becoming a wildly successful relationship coach, including my failures. You know, becoming a coach hasn't always been a linear trajectory towards greatness or success. There's been, 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. And it's that learning that has occurred along the way that has actually contributed, including those failures and facing my fears, that have contributed to my success as a coach. And I've talked to hundreds and hundreds of coaches about what's gotten in their way. And fear seems to be the biggest obstacle to being a successful coach. There's so many coaches who get trained, take training after training, learning after learning. They're building their website, they're tinkering with their copy, they're writing newsletters, they're blogging, but they're not attracting clients. And they wonder what's in the way. And oftentimes when I ask them, just like with me, it's been fear. Fear of being judged, fear of not being good enough, fear of asking for the business, making an offer. And I can relate to all of this because I was once there myself. And I remember when I first started making offers as a coach, I was working for another thought leader, and I could easily make those offers and close those deals, if you will, because I wasn't selling myself. And this podcast is a lot about coming out and finally breaking through after selling for other people. For 30 years, I've been offering programs from other thought leaders, and I have loved every minute of it. I've grown and learned so much. But the one thing that I would love to do is to be able to make my own offer to train and develop coaches in a way that has served me over all these years, and to share my nuggets and to overcome my fears that are still unfolding today. So fear for me has stopped me in these ways. It stopped me from producing this podcast, which I dreamt of 3 years ago. It's taken me 3 years. And of course, I'm a believer in investing in coaching. And so I'm always hiring coaches to coach me. And I'm so grateful to my coach, Kate, who's been inspiring me for weeks now to get here today, producing my podcast. And I'm so grateful to Kate. So thank you, Kate. There's a shout out to you for being my coach. I'm also going to do a shout out to my coach, Laura, who has been my friend and mentor for 20 years. She has given me a platform to shine and express myself as a coach inside of her body of work that helped me save my marriage. And I'm so grateful to have been able to support her in producing her podcast, which has become just wildly successful for wives who want to become ridiculously happy. And her encouragement and her success has inspired me greatly to find my way here today. And they have both instrumentally helped me get over my fear and have supported and blessed me to go for it. And I can think of many coaches that are now wildly successful, producing their own lives in their Facebook groups. They're producing free talks. They're leading workshops. They're coaching their own clients because I stood for them and helped them overcome their fear that may have been stopping them. And that's what this podcast is all about. It's really, what does it take to become a successful relationship coach, and how is fear getting in your way, and where can you have a breakthrough and start believing or trusting the people who are seeing your gifts, who are experiencing your gifts. That's what I'm doing. Kate and Laura, and my daughter, Jennifer, my clients, all the coaches I've trained, they're telling me I'm making a difference. And it's taken something for me to believe that. So I thank you for those of you who got me here. I'm still afraid, but I'm doing it anyway. And I don't know what you're afraid of, but I welcome you to share what it is that's stopping you, that's getting in your way from being the coach or the client that you're wanting to be. And I just believe wholeheartedly we have no business coaching anyone unless we're getting coaching. And I just am so grateful to have brought my fears to coaching and to broken through, to have my breakthrough, to be here today, to be sharing vulnerably with you. Why I'm doing this is because I know there's other women who are coaches that aren't coaching any clients. And you want to overcome your fear. You want to make a difference. And I hope you get some wisdom and some encouragement and some inspiration from our podcast. And I don't know really where this conversation is going today, because it's one of my commitments to be unscripted, to be raw and real and vulnerable, and to share from my heart. So when I think about fear getting in the way, it looks like this at my house. I do everything else but the thing that I want to do. I'll dive into emails. I'll go looking at who I can help in a Facebook group. I will organize something, make a big old spreadsheet, because that's my background. I was a CFO for 25 years and I just love spreadsheets. I'll do everything but pick up the phone or reach out and make that offer or share my story publicly, because I'm afraid. And I just really am done with being afraid. And I'm done hiding out behind all that minutia. So it's my mission this year to really let go of all that minutia and empower others who are really good at that stuff, and to lighten my load and to really be here, sharing my experience, empowering others, and continuing to grow and train other coaches. So what do you do to hide out, to not make the difference that you're here to make? How do you avoid the very thing that you're wanting to do that you're afraid to do? Those are just some of the things that I do. I hope you can relate. And I hope you'll tune in next time when I hope to talk about another topic that will resonate with you with regards to becoming a wildly successful relationship coach who's got her own personal transformation, who's committed to not letting her pain go to waste. All right, until next time, take good care of you. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Successful Relationship Coach podcast, where unscripted heart and wisdom are shared each week. Go to successfulrelationshipcoach.com and get your free Successful Relationship Coach roadmap today.